Well, it's not often I get to say this without a small trace of irony, but did you miss me? Yes, I am not dead. I am alive. I have regenerated into this slightly better looking form, and I have a really loud Doctor Who music thing going on in my ear, which means I can't hear anyone or anything anyone is saying. If you're saying anything, I can't hear it. Mainly because I haven't got you on speakerphone, but even if I did, I won't be able to hear you. There you go, it's quieter. There we go, that's better. Now it's just a distant meandering. Let me just gaze deeply into your eyes as you gaze deeply into mine, because it has been 7 days since we were here last, talking about humobiles and aliens, and I got attacked by a fireplace. It's not often you can say that and actually mean it in a real sentence and, put these things to, the order of words in sentences are fairly, they're either common or they're uncommon, and you can say things like, I went to the park. That's a common arrangement of words, or screw you, mother, that kind of thing. Words that are used commonly together. But I was attacked by a fireplace is a rare combination of words, and yet it happened to us last week, and we got turned into small little pixelated creatures, which again is a sentence that you can't say very often indeed. And we did all sorts of other cool stuff as well. But sadly, last week we did not have a Susan and Lee. Save us, Susan, I believe was the hashtag. Thank you, Snake Sosa. But this week, hopefully, we do. We have a lovely Lee who shall be joining us very, 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 very shortly, and we have some awesome codes that you are going to want to stick around for. Firstly, every single person here will be 2 time crystals richer by the end of the stream. And okay, this code is actually a real code as opposed to the one last week, which it wasn't. It was a joke. Any of you, and stop messaging me, those of you that keep kind of going, I only got half the code. It was a joke. I was being funny. And for those of you that don't appreciate my sense of humor, the exit is over there. Well, actually, technically the exit is over there, but technically the exit is like the cross in the corner of the thing. There isn't really an exit. I mean, I guess if this was like doing like a safety announcement, I should be kind of like, the exits are here, 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 here. But at the end of the day, you can just shut down your computer. Basically, just go to the wall, find the wire that goes into the wall, and pull. And there you go. You have successfully exited the stream, and God bless you. Also tonight, and I'm going to say this quietly because 5 of you will be receiving early access to, gotta whisper this, Donna Noble. And I'll be playing bigger on the inside, and we'll be talking lots about the name that I just mentioned, and I don't know, probably I'll be reading plot lines. There we go. That's what we'll be doing. We'll be reading plot lines. Let's bring Lee onto the stream and generally make everyone a little bit happier by having his lovely, sultry Dr. Lemmingway Welsh tones joining us. Let's just hope that he's got his headset plugged in, and hopefully everything will be fantastic.
Hello.
Hey,
can you hear me? No feedback, echoey weirdness.
I can hear you. It's beautiful. It's like Hercules just.
It's like champagne being slowly poured into your ears.
That's exactly what it is. I didn't think of that analogy, but I wish that
it's
I did.
Such a common analogy. People use it all the time. I can't believe you didn't use it. yeah, it's a big saying in Winchester.
Is it like based on fact? Like if someone actually had
I don't know. Maybe you should try it. Maybe somebody in the channel who has some like Prosecco nearby or something bubbly, some bubbly white can just dunk their head into it and find out.
We should do it on stream. I think when we get to like our year anniversary or something like that, we should actually have
I think we've blown through the year anniversary, haven't we? By months. Isn't it? Didn't we start this a long time ago?
I don't know.
We should look back. I bet it's over a year ago.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. It might have been. It might have been. So you guys bunked the show last week. I mean, I would have preferred just like a straight, Addy, we're not coming on the show. We don't want to. We're going out. It's date night, something like that. But instead, there was all this kind of like, our internet's not working.
We have internet most of the day. It was hilarious.
Yeah. Tell us the convincing story.
That the internet kept going up and down. It would go up for like 3 minutes, and then it would just drop down for an hour. It was a bit of a pain, but it's fixed now. I'm dying though here, just so you know.
Oh no, not you ill.
No,
again.
I just got back from a really long bike ride. Sue was supposed to be on here, and I rode back, and I got off my bike, panting. She's like, "Oh, you're on Twitch. Go." I'm like, "Oh." Geez. So luckily she ran in a big. Can you hear that? That's a big glass of whiskey with ice in it, and a small glass of water
helps you to recover.
with ice in it.
Nothing helps you to recover from a bike ride better than a large glass of
Nothing more than chatting to you.
Hello. So I hear that there may have been some news this week.
Yeah, it went a bit, as tends to happen. And first of all, I want to send out a huge thank you to the BBC team. To all, you guys, know Peter, he's been on a few times, but he has a team behind him that helps him, get the stuff done that we need, everyone needs to get done to push the game forward. And they've been amazing.
Spoiler Pete, yes and no, well.
So, thanks to Peter, of course, as normal, but thanks to his whole team for getting a load of stuff cleared this week. Yeah, out of nowhere. We just got an email. So, when did we announce on Twitch? Yesterday morning? Like, we pretty much announce as soon as we can. And yesterday morning we found this out.
So let us into the secret. Like, what was it that she wanted? What was the deal breaker? It was like, some like a gold-plated character, or like, gazillions of pounds, or like her character wasn't beautiful enough, or
some of these things take time. They just take time.
You are avoiding the question.
About a year ago, we drew Donna Noble and handed it off, and then we got the email back. It's not much in between those 2 points when it comes to us. It's totally in other people's hands. We just support where they need stuff done and changed, and we change it. But yeah, Donna Noble, Catherine Tate, is coming to the game. She signed off. I think
how excited? Because how excited are you?
Super excited, super duper excited. I think the final art approval came through about an hour ago. So it's.
Oh, so we are clear to show it.
You can show it, yeah. So the timeline for Donna is, we had approval yesterday, which was approval without the art. We got the art approved last night, this morning. Art's approved. Tonight and tomorrow, so you're going to be tidying up the ad, system we've been adding, because it went. We'll talk about ads later, but we launched it and it went a bit weird for about 12 hours. And we've taken it back down. We need to make some changes, to make sure it's correct and people aren't getting spammed with ads or anything. So they're going to fix that in the next few days. Monday, when they get in, we'll probably put together the character Donna, her abilities and things, put it into test, get it tested. As soon as I can give out a code, which maybe I'm hoping Tuesday morning we can start making codes. You can't make a code for a character that's not in the game, in the database on the server.
This is so.
I think we found out before, didn't we? Destroy a load of characters that people saves by giving out characters that didn't exist. Anyway.
I remember I ended up with Anki for about 6 weeks.
So as soon as we can give out codes, which will be probably Tuesday morning, we'll do an Addy Gold later, and we'll send those out then. I don't want people thinking they're getting it now, because it doesn't exist as a character. But as soon as I can make a code, the first thing I'll do is send out codes for Donna Noble to some Addy Gold winners.
I'm sure that will be very exciting. So let's just confirm for those of you watching, just confirm that on the stream. Just so all of you today are going to get two time crystals free, courtesy of Susan and Lee Talbot Rebel Games, and 5 of you using Addy Gold will be able to have a chance of winning early access to Donna Noble, but it won't be tonight. In fact, I actually forgot to open the vault, so there you go. There's the vault open, and then we just give everyone.
We'll send it out as soon as we possibly can, which I'm assuming will be very, very early next week. Yeah. But we'll keep in touch. It's going to be longer than that. I don't think it will be.
Oh God! How about I don't die? Am I going to die? Am I dying? Don't die.
I was pacing around the room talking, and I'm not watching you die.
Oh, no. Yes, I'm am I playing? What else would I do on this stream?
Jadoon, Bo, show, go.
Jadoon! Right, okay, I'm going to take him out. I'm going to whack him in the face. I'm going to, be all awesome and stuff. Yes, I know, before you start moaning about it, yes, I know I have a Humobile on my team, and yes, I'm okay with it.
Humobile? Oh, I think we have a Pixel... I think Pixel Who have drawn a pixelated Humobile. I think they have...
Why would they extend the pain of the
Humobile? Humobile costume in the next chunk of Big Running.
Oh! surely a pixelated Whomobile would just look like a Whomobile.
But pixelated, since the real one.
Wait, it's already big and square. It would be like having a.
Wait, trying to say
having a pixelated.
Trying to say the Whomobile is just a pixel. It's just a square. So in distinction,
it would be like having a pixelated moment. Like the moment is a box, and so if you made a pixelated version of this box, it would just look like a box.
Oh, sorry, I did get off a horrible bike ride up hills, down hills, and I'm exhausted.
It's alright. I'm out of practice as well. I forgot to open the vault for the first 10 minutes of the stream. I went for a jog today. I mean that's how, little streaming I've been doing. I actually found time to be healthy.
Oh no! Yeah, what's happened to us? I got off a bike. You've been jogging, and we didn't even tell each other. There's something weird going on.
It's rolling the.
So you know what the most exciting thing about the Donna Noble thing is, apart from it, Catherine Tate being in the game.
You won't get emailed every single day saying where's Donna
Noble.
Noble.
Apart from that, that'll be awesome because we do tend to get is.
In fact, actually, now they've announced that Donna Noble is coming, but it isn't actually out yet. If everyone could make a special effort to email Susan and Lee over the next few days, just saying where is Donna Noble, that would be great. It's the last time we'll be able to do it.
Donna will be coming, please. Please.
Yeah. She's not in the game yet. Did you know? You've announced it. She's not here.
That she will be in the game. Somebody wait.
No, in that case, tell me what is the most exciting thing about having Donna Noble in the game, other than the lack of support emails about it?
Because Donna was the last thing standing in the way of us releasing Chapter 4, the new levels of the storyline.
Oh, of course, because it's all based in the library, and of course
I'll explain the why.
Is it a long story? Do I need to sit
you're
down?
not sitting down already? I don't know. Do I need to sit down? Anyway.
Okay, everyone, sit down. I've missed this. It's going to be a monologue. It's great. Hang on, let me put Addy on stream. There you go, and he'll listen to the monologue. There we go.
Wait, have you just swapped yourself with a teddy, so you don't have to be there listening to me? Oh, you should put. Whenever I do a monologue, you should just put a teddy adipose there. You know, the big. You can get the big ad. Just sit it there and walk off.
I should put up the back of the minute slide. There you go, and then you can start your monologue.
He is talking. Please be quiet. Like thinking pops. Warning! Announcement from me.
The girl drawing on the chalkboard that the BBC Two used to have.
Just looking like me with a headset on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, with like Zach Braff's face on. Right. Okay, go for it. Tell us all about.
I need a whiskey for you.
Thing. Of course.
So when I wrote this next chunk of story, which was back in, oh my God, September last year, September, October, I really wanted this to be, if you're going back to the library, you should do it properly, right? Whenever we jump into an episode, we do our best to get everyone out of the episode that we can, that we really want out of that episode, and if we're going to do the library once, we'll do it once and get everyone we want to get in it. So the story treats the library in a bit of a different way. It's not you're not going into the episode. Huzzah! You're not going into the episode. You're sort of going to the library later to find some stuff. So it was even more important to sort of do it properly. And I really wanted Donna to drop there, and I really wanted ready, Strackman Lux. Because I have this thing, right? Susan and I watched League of Gentlemen for years, and we are hell bent on getting every member of League of Gentlemen into Doctor Who Legacy. And of course, Strackman Lux is played by. How good is your Doctor Who knowledge? Come on, Strackman Lux. Oh, we should just throw this out to the crowd. Somebody will tell you. Strackman Lux.
Is Strackman Lux like the rich guy that pays for the whole exhibition?
That's exactly right. Yeah, he's the.
Oh, cool. No, I don't know who the actor's name is, but I did recognise him from somewhere.
He's Steve Pemberton from League of.
Agrajag says it's
Steve yesterday, Pemberton. Steve Pemberton signed off too, which I'm thrilled about. Steve Pemberton and Strackman Lux will be coming to the game in the next few weeks. And those two.
Can we get that girl that ends up with the mashed up face?
What was the name?
The mashed up face
girl. Reese Shearsmith at me. What's that, Sue? No, she's listening through a door, like miles away, screaming random names of people from League of Gentlemen. Me.
She's not on the toilet, is she? Because that's disgusting. She really shouldn't be yelling.
I hope there's not a toilet on the other side of this door. That'd be weird. Well, I come out and she's gone all Super Mario and replumbed the house. Anyway, so it was really important to do Science and Library to get those two characters in. So I wrote them in. Donna drops in the first week of the new story. He drops in the next week, and we've been holding off for the last sort of month because it was either go back and rewrite everything, or patiently hold on until these negotiations were done. So when the story,
so you admit there was negotiations?
Well, I'm sure the BBC had to discuss this with the actors and actresses, which I would call a negotiation. I have no knowledge of anything that goes on. It could just be like it could be very Doctor Who-y, and like Peter kidnaps these people, takes them into a room, and then it sort of messes with their brain, and they sign off on things, and then he lets them go.
He sits them down and says, "Look, let me
put you in the game, or I'll give you spoilers
for the next 10 series."
It could be like.
Would you like me to read out the plot line of these episodes?
All the people he works with could be there with wands, like just casting spells. It could totally be like Hogwarts in BBC Central London. And I wouldn't know because I have nothing to do with all that stuff. But I am massively appreciative to all the hard work they put into keeping this project going, as should everyone who's listening, really, because it's,
Well, I am very appreciative. It must have been to get all of these actors and all of these people into one game is a massive feat. Bearing in mind there must be so many different, ages and locations and egos and just talent.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. Hundreds of characters in the game. It's just bonkers. So, I'm hoping, and don't hold me to this, but you can a little bit. We are really aiming for the new story levels to start 2 weeks yesterday. That gives us next week to fix the add stuff up and get the characters built, and it gives us 1 week to test them. So on Wednesday the 22nd, the first 4 levels of the next chapter will be coming to the game, and Donna Noble drops in those first 4 levels. After that, the second 4 levels... Oh, sorry, I'm wrong. Strackman Lux drops the first week. Strackman Lux will drop the first week, and the second week, Donna Noble drops. The third week, let's have a look. I think Renette drops.
When she drops, does it say Donna Noble has been saved?
1, 2, 3, 4. The second week, Donna Noble drops. Third week, Renette drops. Fourth week, I don't know if we've announced this. Have we announced this? Polly Wright will be dropping. I think Polly Wright just signed on. Who plays Polly Wright? I've got a list of names here. Polly. Somebody. Is that Katie Manning?
Let's Google Polly Wright.
I got too many names from classic Doctor Who sat in front of me right now. It is getting...
Polly Wright. Okay, Polly Wright is... Oh, she's a classic companion. She's a companion to the first and second incarnation.
I believe she's coming too. So we have a bunch of characters coming, and then the third. Let's have a look. So the next chunk of the Chapter 4 story will run over. I think it's 6 weeks, and I think there are 5 new characters in those 6 weeks coming. So we're aiming for a new character every week, and one of the weeks.
She's sweet. She's got a nice little turned up nose and cute little eyebrows.
One of the weeks. Sorry. Let's look over you. Go on. Adore classic Doctor Who companions.
Just saying, she's quite like Vulcan
and
eyebrows.
The final week, Jackson Lake, Neil Morrissey.
Yes, the next Doctor in quotes.
Neil Morrissey will drop in the final week of this next chunk of story.
I really like his music, but he hasn't released anything.
So that's the plan. We'll get the story rolling soon. It'll be sort of 4 levels a week, every week consistently, and then I've written the next chunk after that, and the next chunk after that ends is much more classic focused. It includes a big unit arc where we go through and pick up some of the most well-known unit characters through history. It includes, I know we had 3 very classic companions signed off this week. We can't announce yet until we start getting art and stuff together, but the next chunk after that is very, very, very classic focused, and it's heavy. It's heavy in story, and some bad stuff is coming. Well, we'll see. We do have Web of Fear coming, and including I don't want to give any more, but that's a lot of stuff. So the plan is.
That means Yetis. Attacking Yetis would be cool. Can Yetis even match gems? Because their hands are quite big.
Yeah, maybe they just headbutt the screen until they get the right thing.
Oh, wasn't there a Yeti companion at one point? Didn't they take over a Yeti and remote control it? Which means we can actually have a Yeti character on my team.
Which would be awesome.
I could eventually have a mythological. I could have a mythological characters team of the dinosaur and the Yeti and the 8th Doctor and other mythological things.
That's all true. Someone says Benton, please. Joe Grant, Benton. Yeah, yeah. Lots. We are diving now that we're sort of kicking back into gear. We've got the first chunk of Bigger on the Inside out of the way. The second chunk has been written and is in for approvals. We're about to start the chapter 4, and then the next chunk of that is in for approvals. It's all sort of kicking off now and ramping back up, which is awesome. It's so exciting because the end of chapter 4 will blow everybody away, and I can't believe that I got approval to do what I'm about to do at the end of chapter 4, and I'm not going to give it away.
What are you about to do?
Maybe I'll tell you off air, but the last screen of chapter 4 will freak everyone out, and hopefully they'll be like, I have to keep playing this game forever because of what's about to happen. So,
did you add yourself in as an extra regeneration in between 6
No, that would be like everyone running away from the game as fast as possible and never playing it again.
Because technically you never saw the 6th Doctor regenerate, you just saw someone in a blonde wig regenerate, and I think that could have been, you could like, that could be like the final image of you, putting on the blonde wig, lying
just
down
for a few seconds it regenerated to me, between.
Just for a few seconds.
Oh, no, look, it's the 2nd Doctor, yeah.
Instantly dies of his own shot. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
that sounds cool. I'm really looking forward to these twists and turns. Now my brain's going like a million miles per hour. I'm like kind of like, does he kill someone? Does he create someone? Does he invent a whole new enemy? You're gonna like, I don't know, the Adventures of the 8th Doctor, extend them or something like that.
The chapter's called Betrayal and Redemption, and a lot of betrayal's coming, and some death is coming, and it's I'm really excited about it. Like the stuff that's happening in the story. I think it'll feel very, very, very different from the rest of the game, which is the goal, is to add more story, add more drama, add real things happening, real substantial things to the story, which, change the universe of the story a bit.
Time for me to murder these Ood.
Wait, you're killing Ood with Ood?
Aha! I did. Bit of Ood on Ood action. Don't Google that.
No one should ever Google that. It probably exists somewhere. There's got to be a rule that has to.
It's fan fiction that you don't want to see. What's that in your hand? It's my brain. No, the other hand. No.
That's terrible. So that was this week. The last few days, it's been just bonkers getting this stuff done. And you have the Donna Noble Art. Am I correct? Suzanne?
Yes, I do. I should have shown that before starting this level.
I'm just going to watch you die of poison. Is it the big beast level we have to find the beast off?
I don't know, but thank you for spoiling the next part of the level.
What did you think you would fight down at the bottom of, what's it called, Coltop? God, I can't remember.
I don't know. I ended up fighting small little puffs of brown smoke the other day. It's all gone a little bit timey-wimey, wobbly.
So look, today the new patch. When did the patch go? Last night or something. When the new levels come out, when this week's patch comes out, we've tuned down that level with the smoke a little bit. People are having a bit of an issue on it.
Have you renamed them fart monsters yet?
What's that? Yeah, those things. Yeah.
Have you renamed them fart monsters yet?
Or the escaped coolant, as we like to call it when we're writing things like that.
The escaped coolant. Sorry, they're a great enemy. I like them.
I was trying to do something. As I started writing Bigger on the Inside, it felt like something where we couldn't just fight. It had to be a little bit different. I didn't want to fight too much stuff before it became pixelated. And I thought, well, wouldn't it be cool if something bad happened and they had to sort of deal with a coolant leak or something? And then if they had to, one of the doctors had to fight against the TARDIS itself, it was being taken over, the controls of the TARDIS a bit, which is why, some of those levels were the way they were. You've got all quiet.
I'm concentrating on the death of these creatures while cocking up. Oh, God. There we go. I haven't got a plus 80%. Is this enough to kill him? 4 times combo. Might be. Might not be. Let's see. I'm still poisoned. Die! Oh, they really didn't die. Oh, no. Oh, he's about to sing at me. Okay, this Ood's about to sing. Cool. Let me finish this turn, and then I'll put the artwork up on the screen, because then people can be ogling it while we...
Okay, I have a question. Okay, everyone.
Things.
What colour is Donna Noble's eyes? I want everyone to type in. Right now. Don't look. Don't Google. What colour are Catherine Tate's eyes? Type. Go. Like one of those things where you have to say, reply to that. I'll say cheese, and you have to say something really, really quickly. Ready? Pineapple. And you would go,
I'm pretty sure they're ginger.
Okay, so we have one vote for Bright Red Eyes. Is that what you're going for? Okay.
Can I put the artwork up?
Yeah, you can put the artwork up, yeah.
Now, where did
Someone
I say
said pink. Okay, we're getting a lot of browns, greens, and reds. We're getting browns.
Are they small little brown puffs?
I don't think anyone has any idea what colour Catherine Tate's eyes are. Which is why...
Are they Chiswick? Are they Chiswick coloured?
Sounds like
right, there we go. Right, the artwork's up on the screen. Right, let me make it really big. That's what she said. There it is. Ta-da! There she is! You've been waiting years to see her. And here she is wearing her traditional brown mac with the grey, with the lovely little belt. And if you listen very carefully, she's saying, "Oi! Spaceman!" And stuff like that. I feel like I should be posing next to her.
I'm so excited to put a team together next week with Donna Noble in it. I think Donna, 10th, Mickey, Rose. You can put... we have a lot of 10th stuff coming together. We are doing well, diving through the history of Doctor Who. Extracting people and putting them in this fun timeline where they can make gem shapes.
Well, you always said you'd keep going as long as people were playing the game and there was...
See, and we have. We were completely honest when we said, look, the first thing we said to the BBC was, we want to do this for a long time where we just keep diving through the history, for years and years. And they sort of, I think, grinned and just sort of thought we were crazy. And I think a lot of people thought we were crazy too when we released the game. But it's working. For now, it's working.
Hang on. I've just spotted that we've got 964 viewers, and I need to Snapchat that because that's amazing.
Hi, everyone. My name is Lee, and I make video games.
And I'm Addy, and I occasionally play Doctor Who Legacy and make stupid jokes, although it's the jury's still out about whether...
But yeah, you should, if you're new here, follow Addy, because he's awesome, and I'm occasionally here. And Susan, the executive producer on Legacy, turns up quite often, and she'll be here.
And sometimes she just shouts through doors.
Yeah, it happens, yeah.
So, Donna Noble coming in the game. So I guess the obvious irritating question is going to be, who's left? Who do you really want to get in the game that is beyond this?
Is that a question for me?
And who the hell is Fish Sticks, and why are they an operator in my game?
Well, I have a list. The BBC have a list for me covering the next sort of few months of stuff we need signed off on, with the story and things like that. So I can't really say, because likelihood is I've asked for all the ones, that I think I can get now to go to story. Who have I not asked for that I would like? See, I'll just upset people.
Well, let me ask the chat then. I mean, who are the ones that you're still desperate to see? Now Donna is officially coming. Who are the guys that you are desperate to still see in the game? Well, some of them are coming already. Dr. Davros says Adric and Romana. Mousy Cerise says Fritz, as in on the. Frobisher
yes,
the Penguin.
I want Frobisher too. I need to talk to Big Finish about Frobisher. I would love to get Frobisher.
Who the hell is Frobisher the
Change
Penguin?
a penguin.
Oh, he's the one from Big Finish. Yes. I remember Nicholas.
Is it funny when you go,
Penguin.
I'm going to just drop Nick an email about getting Frobisher in a game. Doesn't that sound really... That's basically pretentious.
Then, of course, you need a pixelated version of Frobisher the Penguin to go into bigger on the inside.
But I think a penguin is well within the artistic grasp of Nathan over at Pixel here. I think he can do a pixelated penguin. I think he can knock Frobisher out of the park.
You often find artists who can do people, or they can do animals, and I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I've seen Nathan's Zoomobile. I think he can do anything. I think if it's it'd be really funny if it's appeared on screen in Doctor Who, he can draw it perfectly, but he can't draw anything that's never been in Doctor Who. That's his weakness. It's like X-Men, his mutant ability is he can draw amazingly well anything from Doctor Who, but he tries to draw like a house from his street. It's just screwed.
That would be an awesome mental block. I can only draw it if it has appeared on an episode.
And then you'd have to go around and make your own little fan fiction Doctor Who and see if that's close enough that he can draw it. Like if you really wanted him to draw you.
Yeah.
I'm the 19th Doctor. Now you can draw me. Wait, this conversation just went way off the rails.
It did. Have you got the codes yet for everyone to get too excited?
No, I should. I need to go and find Susan because she is the keeper of the codes. Why don't you? I'm gonna run away for 30 seconds and sort that out. Okay, and you.
Well, I'll send us a commercial, and I'll go and grab a drink, and we'll be back in 60 seconds, and we'll give you some codes, hopefully, and we'll give out some Donna Nobles, and I'll continue smashing Ood in the face. Huzzah! See you in 120. Let's do it. Hello! We're back. I'm here with Lee, and we're playing Doctor Who Legacy. And if you've never seen this game before and you've never seen us before, then Doctor Who Legacy is a game that's almost on everything these days. It's on all the mobile devices. It's on Facebook, and it's a match 3 gem game where you get to play as all of your favourite characters from all kinds of eras of Doctor Who and take on some amazing bad guys from all over the entire canon of the game. And we're talking to Lee, who is one of the creators of it, and he's Welsh. Say hi, Lee.
Hello. I actually do a Welsh accent. I can't. It's been 18 years or so since I lived in Wales. But hello. Hi, Andy.
And I'm playing Bigger on the Inside, which is the latest kind of update of or level pack for this game, and we're taking it on some pixelated oods, using my custom made team here of the 10th Doctor, and Ood itself, Gabby, who's one of the companions from the Doctor Who comic book series, because the game covers all aspects of Doctor Who, not just what you've seen on the TV. We've got Jenny in her sexy ninja leather outfit.
Catsuit, sexy ninja outfit. I guess that's quite. I think it's technically called catsuit.
I got shouted at for saying strippergram the other day, but can I not say sexy ninja catsuit?
No, I think it's more appropriate to say catsuit, not sexy ninja. Oh, it's quite sexy ninja.
I can't say anything. Jenny in her
season 8 outfit
suit
from
in her fighting clothes.
Yes. She's pretty kick-ass, isn't she?
You should get a costume of her for that portrait thing that Vastra was. Never mind. And then we've got River Song, who's been black and white because she's an expert character, which means I'm very advanced in the game and I've unlocked her. And then we've got another character which I'm not going to talk about.
So Professor River Song will be coming in 2 weeks too when we start the story. The first level.
Professor. Oh, sorry. Did I not give her the correct title?
The first character who will drop in the first level of the new storyline. Well, the ongoing storyline is Professor River Song, and then the last level of the first week will be Strackman Lux, then Donna Noble the second week. It's gonna be fun.
Awesome.
I hope.
It is going to be awesome. Obviously, because we've had a little break now for like proper kind of level patches and things. So to have them coming regularly again is going to be pretty damn awesome. Yeah. Do you have like a personal preference between like chapter 4 and like Bigger on the Inside, or are you kind of equally excited both?
I'm really excited about just writing. Well, it's for different reasons. So Bigger on the Inside, I've got quite a free reign to just sort of play inside the TARDIS a bit. The whole story takes place in the TARDIS. I get to visit all these cool old rooms, like stuff you haven't seen for decades. a real love letter to the TARDIS. Like my goal when I started writing was any room that's ever been shown in the TARDIS that was like a one-off should be in there. Like you should go through everything we know about the TARDIS, and it should be a look at, the Doctor's relationship with the TARDIS and the things the TARDIS can do, because the TARDIS is incredibly powerful. So that's the focus of Bigger on the Inside. It's the love letter to the TARDIS. Chapter 4 it's the end of the Master storyline. I can't believe I'm in a position where I'm writing, like, what happens to all the incarnations, or most of the incarnations of the Master, when they face up against...
I cocked up that turn so badly. Oh, I could have done plus 80%.
When they face... bit of a spoiler, but the last scenes of Chapter 4 are the 13 Doctors up against... I don't know how many we have, but a massive selection of the Masters. What happens there?
Varied Masters through history.
So I'm excited for just these huge epic reasons. How many people have had the chance to write that scene ever? It's crazy.
But if you defeat an early version of the Master and then face a later version of the Master, have you not just committed a paradox, and then do you then have to fight?
Well, if you think of it that way, just having them all in the same room should just collapse time anyway. It's.
Lee, you're collapsing time and space. Have you not thought about your responsibilities?
Fixed
point.
This is
fixed point, man.
There's
fixed
a big, right now in the story, all the Doctors have vanished because their timeline has collapsed. There are some big changes coming to the world, and that's sort of a hint of where the story is going. The web of time is becoming massively corrupted and is collapsing around them to the point where the Doctors...
The web of time. Is the web of time a thing? If not, it needs to be a thing.
The Doctors have been ripped out of the timeline. They'll come back, but things are very scary right now, and this is leading into Chapter 5, the collapse of time, in a more dramatic way that needs to be fixed very immediately. But before we get there, the Master problem has to be dealt with, which leads it.
I love this idea, the collapse of time. So does that mean we end up with like the Doctor's just standing on like a completely blank background or something, just like all
I started sketching out some ideas for the beginning.
Removed reality.
I started writing bits of the beginning of Chapter 5, and it starts with the big enemy that I hinted at earlier that would change everything is chasing the Doctors through London as London rips itself apart and each bit of the city becomes a different timeline, a different time zone.
I'm just going to interrupt you for a second because I know what you're saying is cool, but I am about to take on 4 Ood all at the same time with all of my abilities powered up. This could be as cool as gem matching gets, people, if we can take out this lot in one go. Just need to work out how many gems I've got. 1, 2, I can't make an extra combo. I'm going to have to...
I'll stop talking until you do this because this is fascinating.
Okay. Yeah, this is your game. You better.
I am. I'm a big fan.
Don't screw up.
I love watching people play my game.
Don't screw up, Addy. Don't screw up, Addy. Here we go. Oh, look at
Nimble
that. Plus
fingers.
80%. Come on. All 4 Oods. Come on.
Fingers of
it. Come on. Dude, have been murdered. And I think that deserves some bonus Addy gold. There you go. Everyone can have 2 Addy gold for that. That was cool. Right. Susan still hasn't sent me this code, so she's lied to both of us.
Oh, it's his Skype. Sorry, buddy. I said email. She's Skype you.
Oh. Well, I keep refresh on the email. Right, let's do it then. Let's give two time crystals to everyone. Just because we're happy. So this is, if you don't know what time crystals are, they are the kind of the premium currency of Doctor Who Legacy, and you kind of use them for loads of cool things on the game, such as completing levels that you screw up, or unlocking characters, or
going back in time.
Or going back.
You didn't know that. You could use time crystals to go back in time.
I didn't know that, and Lee, your voice has gone really sexy all of a
He's
sudden.
like, pretend you're me. I'm like, I can't put on a Welsh accent. No,
Can Lee.
I can say Cardiff.
Okay, I'm putting the code up. So thank you very much, Susan, for this lovely little code. I'm assuming... So this is 2 time crystals for everyone who is currently watching on Twitch. Please do not share it. It will stop working very soon after the stream, I'm sure.
Yes,
but here is your code, and if you don't know where to...
I think I put it in it.
And if you don't know where to put in the code, I will show you in a second. Of course, if you haven't got Doctor Who Legacy yet and you're brand new to the stream and watching, then hello. I'm the Adipose, and we're playing Doctor Who Legacy. We're talking to Susan and Lee, who are the creators, creative directors, and overall head honchos of awesomeness. Head honchos of awesomeness.
I'm going to put that on my business card.
Yeah, you certainly... hello, Susan. Head honcho of awesomeness. If you're not sure where to put the code, is you come down here on the left-hand side, and you click the green dot block thing, and you click down here where it says options, and where it says promo, and you put the code in there. In fact, why don't I actually put the code in live on stream? That'll be very exciting as everyone watches me get code and not everyone else.
Can I give one more huzzah about Donna being in the game? I missed all the celebration.
Of course you get one. Why don't you tell us the story from your point of view?
It was like Christmas the other morning. So
because Lee wouldn't give us any
all I was going to say is we have there's and I don't know if she's in the channel, but there's a woman named Rachel who is our new star of BBC who Peter works with, and we've been telling her, gushing about how awesome she is this week, because I got a list yesterday. I was inquiring about one person, and he sent me a list of like 12 people that were cleared, and we're gonna tease that out a little bit, but the first one, the most important thing we had to announce, of course, because it's all we hear about, is Donna Noble is finally in the game, and we couldn't be more excited.
Well, thank you very much, Rachel. So does this mean Pete is now surplus to requirements and Rachel will soon be joining us on the stream?
This is like sort of the behind. So there's a licensing team at BBC that does all the clearances, and she's just basically the newest member of the crew, and has been on a vendetta to get some stuff cleared for us that we needed cleared, and she came through, and she's awesome.
That is absolutely awesome, because so many people have been waiting for Donna for so long. In fact, because Rose was like the big one, wasn't she? But actually, she came out quite a while ago.
And it was Tom Baker. Now
oh yes, Tom Baker, of
those
course.
Are the big three. Who? Oh.
For those of you that haven't seen the stream before, what Susan and Lee do is they take it turns to be on the stream, but then the other person talks to them quietly in the background and kind of interrupts the stream. It's
cute, right? He whispers sweet things to me. Not.
It's what did he say?
He doesn't nothing at all. He said Adam. Everyone wants Adam.
Adam. Oh, from the Eccleston stuff. The guy with the computer. The guy with the computer in his head.
I think that's what he's talking about. So it's and it was funny. I was having a really rough morning. I was really annoyed about loads of things, and I was in a bad mood. And then the email came through, and all of a sudden it was a good day. So that was really sweet. It was nice, and we're so excited about Chapter 4 coming out. I mean, I think Lee has done a brilliant job. Writing story. I think people are going to really love what's coming in this just as much as they do the story and bigger in the inside.
You need my finger just came off the screen and I did a really, really bad turn. You need a button on the screen that says my finger came off the button. I need to take it again. Turn the button. Cost you a time crystal or something. Just something that's like, I screwed up.
You know what? It used to, when we were testing the game before it came out, I used to have that trouble if I put my finger kind of on the side. Like if you don't put your finger straight on a tablet, I think it just has to do with the way the touchscreens are made. You can sometimes sort of drop your gem. I had the same trouble in other gem games.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, exactly. Make your finger flat. Let's see. The thing I want to talk about while I'm on is the bit of a foul up that happened with the in-game advertising stuff this week. Everyone knew it was coming, and of course, nothing ever goes as easy as it's supposed to be. And it was enabled as we had discussed 2 nights ago, very briefly. I couldn't get them to show up at all. Jack was doing his thing in Taiwan, trying to fix it. And needless to say, we had people who were in the fan area seeing ads. We had all sorts of weird crap happening. So it's been pushed off until Monday until we can be sort of sure that we're really ready. It's not our thing, in-game advertising, as you will quickly tell. But it's just one of those sort of necessary evils as a way of continuing to drive revenue so that we can sign more stuff and get more people in the game and make more stuff and more art and.
Don't worry. So you don't have to justify everything.
We felt bad. Fortunately, I can very quickly turn it off, and it's the reason why we started on Google Play, because we can immediately release a new client. But it turned out if you were on Amazon, you also got the ads, and I don't think the toggle was enabled. It's just a mess. I'm sorry, it happened, and it'll be fixed. It was one of those things I was in a bad mood about the other morning, when we got these approvals. So it was nice.
I understand that you feel guilty about it, but I haven't seen, and I assume it's from your side as well. I haven't seen a single person who understands the situation that's gone. Oh, you shouldn't put those ads in. I think everyone's just gone. Okay, cool. And there's even been people volunteering to see ads even though they couldn't. Yeah. And dear God, am I getting attacked by Satan himself?
And if you ever see anything that offends you, tell us, because I know that.
I'm offended. I'm being attacked.
The guys that we're using Chartboost right now, and they sort of screen these ads as they come through. But there are some sort of nefarious companies out there that will sort of try and slide stuff through. And so, for instance, I had an angry support ticket from someone, from a man of the cloth actually, who saw an ad for a Japanese game that was very in poor taste for our audience. And so I immediately alerted Chartboost and made sure that they flagged that. And we have a few other things that we're asking them to flag. So we're trying our best, but you kind of have to be on it on a day-to-day basis to make sure that nothing weird gets through. So if you do, please don't get angry, because we didn't do it. But do email us at support and tell us, hey, I just saw something kind of dodgy, because we have kids playing, and our kid plays, and we don't want any of that. And so we're doing our best to editorialize what can be shown.
So if I can summarize, you showed naughty videos to a victim.
It was an ad for some like sort of manga-esque Japanese game about a guy with 7 wives, something like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It didn't go well.
Yeah. No, that's tragic.
Yeah. So there you have it. So how's it going against Satan there?
Speaking of men of the cloth, yes, it's I haven't hurt him yet. I'm working on the Ood to his left, but I'm sure once my powers combined, Captain Planet will appear, and I'll do a big red combo, and hopefully we'll take him down. But we'll find out. Satan only has 1 horn. I don't remember him only having 1 horn. Oh, thank you for the follow.
He's not Satan. He's the beast.
Well, that's not Satan. We were, I suppose.
Okay, fine. He's not Satan. Sorry. I apologize. Oh God, I always get told off using the wrong names. I mean, I need like a Doctor Who glossary, like in front of me. If someone wants to buy me a Doctor Who glossary, I'll sit here and I'll make sure I use the right terms. The Beast, histogram, etc.
I think it's technically wrong, because in the episode I remember he's talked about other names he's been known as through history. I think they say Satan. But when we first started the game, I started making the game years and years ago. I remember getting an email from somebody at the BBC saying, "Can you not call him Satan, please? Please call him the Beast." Like, okay, we won't call him Satan. So that.
In that case, I apologise for calling this red-horned creature Satan.
I was thinking back to the first people who ever signed off on the game. Do you know who the first 2 companions were who signed off on the game? It was amazing. It was Angie and Artie Maitland.
Cool.
And we got an email saying these are the first 2, and they're 2 kids. They're super excited about being in a video game, and can you send them some codes? And I was like, oh, that's the first 2 people who are like, yeah, we want to be in a game, more than like anything else. Like, yes, we were so excited about being in a game.
Hang on, wait. I'm just trying to punch Satan in the face. Sorry, the Beast in the face. Here we go. Come on, Beast.
And then one of the people.
Oh, Beast! Oh yes! Come on! Revelation has nothing on me. Bring it. Sorry, I won.
I love the
into the bits of fire you go. It's like the Garden of Eden all over again. Let me crush your head. The TARDIS's knowledge of locations is finite. See that wall over there? I've never been on the other side, and neither has the TARDIS. So, what's behind there? If we keep moving, we may be able to force the TARDIS to keep reconfiguring the space around us, and we will be able to get there somewhere sooner. Oh, let's get moving then. Ta-da! Victory of the Adipose! So
one of the actors who signed off this week asked for instructions how to get them in the game, and they were like, "Can I get a code so I can see me in the game?" And I think Susan sent them a code to unlock everything in the game plus infinity time crystals. I think is what she sent over. So,
that's a code. I should get one of them. I'm going to open this giveaway. This is probably one of the most exciting giveaways we've had, because you can get yourself an early copy of Donna over there in the game. So just to confirm what we said earlier, Donna will be coming out in the game per usual. Did you say in like a 2 weeks' time? Was that it? Not in the next week's
time. She's actually in the second week of the new storyline, so it's more like in 3 or 4 weeks she'll be technically dropping. We're going to get her in the store early because people are frantically want to get their hands on her. But this will be as soon as she goes in a database and test has confirmed that she doesn't break anything, and we can make a code. I will send these codes out. I expect this to be maybe Tuesday morning next week, but it'll be before anyone else in the world outside of me and Sue and the development team. We will send these codes over.
So this is your early access to Donna, and thank you very much to Susan and Lee for this, because this is a very, very cool giveaway. The usual stuff, this is a giveaway.
Wait, I have another thing we could do. If you win, when you send your, when you contact us, so we know who's won, can you say if you want, what level you'd like Donna at? Because if you want a level 5 Donna, we can just make rank 5 Donna to stop you having to level her up. We'll do that, especially.
Oh, that would be very exciting.
But
I think
some people will want to level her up properly, so I don't want to say we're going to give out rank 5 Donnas, but if you do want her automatically leveled up, we'll do that as well.
Grinding Jenny is a very popular pastime, and I wouldn't want to take that away from anyone, so we'll just let people decide. But that's very, very cool. So that means even if people are going to, even if you were just planning on waiting to get her anyway, if you can get her to rank 5, it'll save you a lot of time, people. So as per usual, this is a giveaway between Tiny Rebel Games, Susan Lee, myself, and you. It has nothing to do with Twitch. No money, blah, 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 will change hands, etc., etc., etc. And if you want to enter, you just need to type !raffle ticket and then the number of tickets you want. Each ticket costs 1 Addy Gold, and you can check your Addy Gold by doing !Addy Gold that you can see various people have just done on the thing above me, and you've been earning Addy Gold just by watching me, which, not only is exciting, good looking, it's also economical too.
I'm tweeting.
I've got some time. Since when do you tweet?
All the time.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, leave that at Donna. I just tweeted that there's Donna Noble Art. If people want to quickly see it, they can click over and take a look. I do. I tweet a lot.
Am I allowed to put this up on YouTube, or is this super secret?
Oh no. She'll be in the game soon. They've been amazing about getting all this stuff turned around really quickly. Oh, I love this level. I was so excited. This is one of my favorite, and we've talked about this over the last few weeks. One of my favorite episodes of Doctor Who is Family of Blood. I think it's on so many levels. It's amazing, that two-parter. Even just the link to the final episode on Utopia, when he brings out his pocket watch and you realise that the Master stored his personality in a pocket watch in the same way that the Doctor did back in Family of Blood, I think is tremendous.
It is a truly awesome pair of episodes. I think one in Claire's.
And I was writing big on it, so I'm like, I really want to get that in early. I wonder if we can get some scarecrows. That'll be really cool. And what if you fight the Family of Blood? And then I found out that even though they're pixelated, BBC went and had to go and get the rights to the characters. So, father of mine, daughter of mine, son of mine, and father, daughter, and mother of mine, all signed off to be in the game, which is amazing that those actors and actresses did that. And so, thank you, to those. And now we have them in pixelated. We can get them in the storyline. We'll get them drawn properly, in the art of the game, and get them in the main storyline at some point.
So you've got people about 2 minutes to enter this giveaway. If you're going to enter this giveaway, and I'll be closing it and drawing the winners. And I've now got a lovely opportunity, whilst thinking about the Family Blood and thinking of daughter of mine, sister of mine, and basically going to go with my nose, of reading this in my narrator voice. The Doctor and his allies sprint through the caves, and the world around them starts to warp. They're forcing a change in the environment. Oh, I decided last week that I was always going to read the 10th Doctor in the style of Moss from the IT Crowd.
Oh, yeah, that sounded like Moss. Okay, I got it. It makes no sense at all, but yeah, that was totally Moss.
Well, I can't do his voice.
But you do a good Moss, okay. Have you tried turning off and on again?
What are the impressions? What are the impressions I can do? Bad change, terrible change, need another change, quick. Plus, if you kind of think back to the famous, 10th Doctor scenes, if he had Moss's voice, I think it would have enhanced it. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, that kind of thing. Or, I don't want to go. That'd be great.
Go watch Submarine. You should watch Submarine. If you like his acting, his directing is amazing. Go watch Submarine. Yeah. Okay.
I saw him get interviewed on Channel 4, and him basically tell the interviewer that he didn't want to be there and he didn't really know why he was answering questions, and the poor interviewer was basically kind of like, oh.
Oh, the one he did with the double, the Dostoevsky novel rewritten with Chris Morris in it was amazing. So yeah, watch anything that he's done as a director. Go on, kill some scarecrows. Scarecrow, we got the scarecrows in the game. They're so amazing. Look at them. Look at the beautiful pixelated scarecrows. Which you can't see because there's a number over the top of them, but they are beautiful pixelated scarecrows.
What's this woman equality Twitch thing that's just flown up on the screen? That's hilarious. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said because I was confused by whatever that hell that thing was. Sorry, what?
I said the numbers are over the top of the beautiful scarecrows, pixelated scarecrows.
Oh, sorry. I'll take the code off now because I think people will have got it if they were going to get it. So
I didn't realise until his name was in an email earlier this week that the guy who plays Father Octavian is in Game of Thrones and is one of my favourite characters in Game of Thrones. Can't can't remember his name now. He's amazing. You'll know his face straight away. His name's whatever the hell his name is.
Memorable.
You know, you see his face, about he's amazing. Yes. Sorry, wait. Game of Thrones has about 90,000 different main characters in it. It's very hard to keep track of all their names.
It is.
But he's amazing at it, and he plays Father Octavian. The number of people we have in this game, the number of actors who have signed off, who are like major actors in TV right now, is crazy. It is bonkers the characters we have in this game.
Please get Derek Jacobi.
Yeah. That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
That would be awesome! Because then he could like attack people with like electricity. I am the master.
I thought, wait a minute, that could have been the Emperor from Star Wars. That whole sentence with the electricity and lightning and the way you did it, it could totally have been the Emperor.
That's true. Excellent. Oh, Lee, why did you say that? Now, the next time I watch The Master Regenerate, I'm going to be thinking in my head, I'm going to be going, if you will not be turned. God. Good. Yet another Dr. episode wreck. Thanks, Lee.
Hello. Oh, my allergies are playing up. That's why I'm sniffing all the time. I'm terrible. Right, what should we talk about?
I think
it's time. Oh my God, it's been an hour?
It's time for us to pick some... It has been an hour. It's time for us to pick our winners, I believe. So I am going to hit the close raffle button. Oh, dear God! 53,962 tickets have been spent trying to get some early access to Donna Noble. I think that's a record? Or am I confused? Where's Hughes of Blues? Oh, Hughes isn't here. Hughes keeps records. He knows what's what. But he's not here, so no one knows what's what. Brilliant. Great. I think I've made myself clear. So how many winners are we going to have? 5. Okay, so here we go. Your names are there. They were there, then they disappeared, then they came back. That was weird. And Donna's standing in front of them. That looks awkward. Let me move Donna so she's not standing in front of them.
What's happening in text? People... I just read something. It says, I think the treatment of women in video game culture is a real problem that is to be taken seriously. It's so disheartening to see somebody using the subject apparently to troll. I absolutely agree, and I completely agree. And you will see that we put a huge focus on getting female characters in the game. And the indie game I'm writing now is female focus. Wait, are you doing things? I'm talking over you.
Don't. No, I'm not. No. Don't feed the trolls. Someone came in pretending to be some sort of Twitch woman equality manager and said that the channel was unsuitable for female viewers. don't feed the trolls. Just I don't know. I think 80% of my viewers are female. So apologies.
I'm trying to work out what we could have possibly been doing. Talk to you that would make it that like inappropriate to a whole human sex. What have you been doing when I haven't been on here? What have you been doing to women, Addy, while I haven't been on the show?
It wasn't me. Well, it might have been me. But if it was me, I wouldn't admit it. So either way, it wasn't me. Anyway, I'm trying to do an exciting giveaway here. Right. Your names are appearing up on the screen if you've bought tickets. The more tickets you've bought, the more likely that your name will come up. And we're going to do 5 winners. You can't win more than once. So if your name comes up more than once, I'm not going to pick it. I could have coded to take that out, but I haven't. So we'll just leave it as it is. Right. Are you ready?
I'm going to
remember, you don't get the prize straight.
Go on. I was going to ask a question. I thought you were going to take a pause and then do a raffle. But it's time to do it.
I was going to say, remember that you don't get your prize. You don't get your prize straight away. You get your prize when the character goes in the game. So here we go. Our first winner is... Hey! It's Tiny Dancer. It's one of our lovely mods. How exciting. I shall paste these across to you. Is that right?
Yep. Or put them in an email and just send them over. Yeah, whatever's easiest.
I'll paste it here because otherwise I'll forget. Well done. Congratulations, Tiny Dancer. Tiny Dancer put in many tickets, I'm sure. I can't find the number. She put in an amount. She doesn't appear to be on. Oh, there she goes. She put in 450. There we go. Second winner is Scott Alonzi. And that seems to have... The text has gone really badly wrong. What's happened? Oh, I think I got a new follower at the same time as I got a text on the screen. That was impressive. Scott Alonzi, congratulations. You are a winner. And grandfather, I'm afraid you didn't win. You just happened to be on the screen at the same time. Drum roll, please. Our third winner is... 12 Oswald. Congratulations. I'll expect the summary Snapchat out later. Our third winner of a preview version of Donna Noble in Doctor Who Legacy is... MEK Sama. Congratulations, MEK Sama. That is very, 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 very cool, which means we've only got one left, which is very, very exciting. Who will it be? Obviously, if the name comes up more than once, then I won't pick it again. But here we go. Our final winner of tonight's preview version of Donna Noble for Doctor Who Legacy is, drum roll please,
Oh yeah!
Rose River 10. Congratulations to you, Rose River 10. There we go. That was it. That was the giveaways. I'm excited. You excited?
I'm super excited.
So those will be sent out as soon as we can. Well, we're still on the front page of Twitch, so
We
I
should
reckon
keep talking. Well, I just saw
carry
a
on.
question, and it's just about to scroll off my screen. Oh my god! And now it's just scrolled off my screen because somebody said if there's no Doctor for the first level of the rest of the story, who do you play? if Professor Riversong drops at the end, the first level that you will play is actually a narrative level that explains a little bit of what the hell's going on, and puts Professor Riversong in charge of the group. And then she drops at the end of that narrative, and then you can use her in the next level, which is the first shadow you face, using her ability, which is Illuminate, which is the only thing that can get rid of the shadow's shield.
Ooh, is that new information?
I don't know.
Know that
I'm not
before?
sure. Maybe?
Well, we know it now. What does Illuminate do?
Removes shadows. So the Vastra Narada have an ability they can pop every so often, which makes them immune, and she removes that as you fight through the library.
That's very, very cool. Well, hang on, my abilities have just kicked in. I think it's time for us to kick some Scarecrow butt. Do Scarecrows have butt?
I would think so. They're pretty humanoid. I should take some questions. What is exclamation mark question?
Yeah. Let me just give me a second. I just need to whoop some stuff. Do I have enough blacks to do this? I might have done, but do I have enough time? Oh, I'm really cocking this up badly. There we go. Guys, go. 80%. Go. Die, Scarecrow, die. Questions. How much will the rest of Bigger on the Inside cost? Says Rocket N9.
No idea. Each chapter is going to be sort of 20 to 25 levels. We don't know. We haven't priced it. It's sort of let's get it made, and we'll start talking to the community and see what is reasonable. I don't know. It won't be loads. It'll be very reasonable. We won't be dickish about it. We'll see. It's still to be decided. To be honest, we haven't really had that conversation. We know that we would like to charge a few times each of those to start soaking some out of the economy, but we don't know. So that's the answer.
So there you go, everyone. You heard it here first. But Bigger on the Inside will cost a non-dickish amount. Okay, if we could please tweet that out, that would be great. Amazing.
You're welcome.
Megaforce, good question. When are we getting the face of Bo? That is a very good question. When are we getting the face of Bo? And also, will the close-up on his face be really difficult to do because his face is so large, and therefore you'll just get a nose here rather than
just
the
do
whole
like an
face?
eye, like if you just want you to face the bar.
Yeah, just yes, yeah, please do. Please do.
I
That'd be
don't
awesome.
know. I was sort of holding on until we hit the episodes where he would pop up.
Absolutely.
No plans immediately. I think we have a major push to do more classic stuff now. As you will see as we go through chapter 4, especially the later parts of it, it's a huge push for classic companions. But Face of Bo does hold a very special place in canon, and I would. And it's a nice bit of I'd have to get the BBC to approve whether Face of Bo can be a costume for Jack Harkness, which would be interesting.
Well, yeah, I was going to say you could make a
So
whole
it's a
Jack,
conversation
like,
you have to have with people regarding canon. Every so often we have these canon conversations that end up a bit weird. So that might be the canon.
You could be the one to fill in the Captain Jack Face of Bo story
We'll see. But before I go there, we should find out who he is. But I think there are other people we should go to first. I think there are some very big classic companions that a lot of us want in the game before Face of Bo.
But Face was very cool. He's not in a lot of episodes, but the nostalgia with him is very cool. Blue Tech 100 says, Addy, you're the best. I've laughed so hard in the past hour. Thank you for always being you. Oh, that might be from last week, actually. Still, thank you. Oh. Attack Eyebrows, which is an amazing name. Which will be released first, the Chapter 4 new levels or the first chapter of Bigger?
The Chapter 4 levels are coming in, I'm hoping 2 weeks yesterday is the plan. They start rolling out. Pixel Who is busy drawing the new content for the next chapter, Bigger on the Inside, and the new script for that is in approval. I will know soon. Hopefully, the approval will be done soon. I can start laying out levels, and we can start putting the art in. Right now, we don't have a timeline. It's sort of, I would guess, I don't even want to guess, but it's a few weeks away. So it's going to be a few weeks before we start talking about the next chapter, Bigger on the Inside. But then the next big beat is in 2 weeks. The restarting of the story. So in answer to the question, it'll be the story before Bigger on the Inside. But we're working on both.
Thank you. Xander's asked a question, but obviously for obvious reasons we won't answer it. Let's go to the next one. There's lots of questions about when various characters are coming. Oh, someone's asking, I've just lost it. Someone asked what the next community costume will be. So that's probably not the right phrase. The ones where the community funded.
That is a very good question. I'm sort of glad we waited a little bit.
Whoever asked
Maybe it should be a Donna costume. I don't know. Maybe it should be a Donna costume. I was talking to Peter yesterday.
Ooh, Donna costume should be interesting because you could have her kidnapped in the library. That little thing. You could have.
Well, Peter was thinking the wedding dress.
What else does Donna wear? Ooh, the wedding dress would be cool. There was that lovely little black number she wore in the Agatha Christie costume.
We haven't decided. But
there was the towel she was in Midnight.
It's who is the next costume? Yeah, that's a question that we've had in our inbox for the last couple of weeks, so we need to answer. So we will sort that out this week, and how that's happening.
So watch this space, or watch this face.
No.
Okay, just it rhymed. I didn't say it was good. Save Me Doctor says, what would it take to bring Doctor Who Legacy to the 3DS or Wii or other consoles? I think we've answered this before, and you said you kind of want to, but it's a bit tricky.
If you just to make it like a DS game, you have to pre-buy the cartridges, and there's a minimum order, and the cartridges are like $8 each or something, whatever the hell it costs to make it the physical cartridge to get the game on there, and you have to buy like 100,000. So straight away, we'd need $1 million to like physically make the product, and we'd need a million, a few 100,000 people to buy it. It's crazy. It's the numbers of trying to put out a physical good like that for a 2-person team is just on a publisher side is crazy.
So Save Me Doctor, that answers your question. $1 million is what it would take for you to get the game on there. So if you could please wire that to Lee, he will get working on your Wii version.
To do like an e-store thing, we'd need to go through all the approvals process for Nintendo. We need to port the game over. We need to redo the control system to work with the new controls. It's a substantial amount of work. It's for a small team. We'd need to stop doing everything else for a few months, pretty much, which would suck. So we'll see if if tomorrow we're on the front page of some newspaper and we get some real coverage. The problem with this game is it's really hard to get coverage from anybody.
Hey, what do you mean real coverage? You've been on my show every week.
If you look back at how big games became big, it's really a tipping point where somebody at like Time Magazine cares and suddenly writes an article and now you're a thing. We're still sort of bubbling along. We have this amazing community and we're working our arse off to get more content in the game, and as we will continue to do, keep making the game better. But we do need like a big bump if we ever want to do anything big like porting the game over to a modern console.
Do you miss your console days at all? Because for those of you who don't know, Lee is a multifaceted creator and has made many exciting games, including Cooking Mama and the Duke Nukem 3D series.
You're funny. No, I don't miss making. No, it's different. It all happens so quickly here. We have things and we can talk to you about them, versus being on a 200-person team. With some psychopath at the top, yelling orders down, and you're just trying to do your best every day. When there's,
don't talk about Susan like that. Seriously, she's
when there's, 80 artists on a team, things become very different from when you have, 2 or 3, and you have a personal relationship, and you can, it's all very different. I think it's much more fulfilling to be able to, as an artist, if you can call video game design an art. To be able to sit down and design a game and be able to follow that vision all the way through to the end without anybody getting in your way is amazing. Versus trying to do that on a team of 200-300 people when you take into account everyone else is on there on a like marketing PR size. It's you can't even compare them.
I think the video games that are treated by their creators as if they are artists and this is their work of art are often the ones that kind of go down in video game history. You know, whether it's like whether it's like the BioShock series, whether it's I've just really forgotten the name of it. The Stanley Parable. You know, the ones that you can clearly tell are a labour of love, and obviously we can see that with your Doctor Who legacy and you know and the flipping pancakes and cooking mama and stuff, and Bully as well. Oh yeah, you need to come on the stream sometime. We can
Order Up. You could probably still buy. If you want to play the first game that Susan and I ever created together as a couple, where after 10 years of making games, we got together and we said, look, I'll design it, you produce it, we'll make something really cool, and we'll make something we love. We love to cook. So the first game we did together was called Order Up. If you have a Wii, you can still buy it. You could go and buy Order Up for like $10 and try it out. If you have little kids and a Wii, it's amazing. If you want to teach them how to cook, it's so much fun.
Okay, I have a Wii. Maybe I'll have to go and eBay myself a copy of Order Up, and I'll stream it.
I've been working on an indie project using the Legacy engine, really story-driven, called 25. It starts in 1970s New York, Lower East Side, but it's heavily, and it's nothing like it. It's quite interesting. What would happen because we have a very sort of...
Oh, hang on, wait, Scarecrows. Come on. Oh, yes!
You in this game. You get so excited.
I'm allowed to get excited. I like blowing stuff up with gems.
So I've been specking out what it's a type of game that really doesn't exist right now in any way. It's like the next evolution of gen games, and it was starting out as an indie project, and I started writing up sort of spec sheets on it, and then a big company who owns a very big IP came to us, whether we want to start doing something with them, and we pitched them this crazy future of gem games, and they freaked out, and they love it. So we're currently talking to some other people about something which is sort of like Legacy, but is dramatically different to next gen in terms of how it handles story and community and things, which has been really interesting. Trying to push the limits of what people think a gem game is.
You absolutely have pushed the limits of a gem game. I mean, you've taken a simple premise of matching a few gems, excuse me. I breathed in. That was my first mistake. You've taken that simple premise of a gem game, and then, like I said in my strategy videos, you've added on multiple combinations, multiple combos, different characters, different abilities, perks, loads. I'm sure I've forgotten more, but 2 color teams, 3 color teams. I mean, it's amazing what you've done strategically with a simple concept.
So the concept for the next thing we do is if all that is if that all works, if your gem game works and you can just apply something to it, what can you do with everything outside of that, with things like story and community? Like, how can you make something which people will go to every week and play, and it'll change based on what they do in a very dramatic way? So it's sort of a choose your own adventure on a global scale for a story written by professionals in a world you love. How vague is that? Anyway, yeah. So it's all fun.
Well, that brings us to thank you, Lee, so much for joining us tonight. It's been great to have you guys back on, and Susan for joining us earlier. And thank you everyone watching for coming along. I hope you've had fun tonight. Hope you got your 2 crystal code. If you didn't, I shall just flick it onto the screen just one more time. Oh no, I can't. I've deleted it. No, you snoozed and you lost. It's gone forever. And congratulations to our 5 winners earlier who got their a preview copy of Donna Noble, who is on my right hand side there. So is the pixel version of Donna ready to go as well?
That is a really interesting question. I actually don't know if he's drawn Donna ever. I will look. I have no idea.
He must have done. He's done like the whole of Doctor Who.
One thing on my list of things to do so in a couple of weeks we'll start launching the storyline, which is all nearly ready to go. It's been built. We're balancing it. It's ready to go. While the rest of the design team's doing that, I'm thinking about doing like a little add-on pack for bigger on the inside prologue, like another 3 or 4 levels where we show off some of the art coming from the next chapter, maybe, where we retool some of the levels before and add a load of new drops. And one of those drops could be Donna, perhaps. Pixel Donna.
Ooh. That would be very
cool. Yeah.
Plus, She'd have great pixels.
So yeah, we are just continually making content for this game. You know, we just all we do is find new ways to make fun things to add to this game, and hopefully over the next few months, you know, everyone will just keep going with us and following us as we go down this crazy rabbit hole.
And speaking of following you, of course, you can see Donna Noble Games here every Thursday at 8 p.m. UK time. But you can